You know, it's nothing more than literally being available. Opening your door, literally opening it, and being available to any student, from the most miserable freshman to the senior rock stars. It's really important, and it should be all the same.
Now in its 63rd year, Carolina Kickoff, formerly called Freshman Camp, continues to welcome about 200 incoming students to Camp New Hope, where we give them our Y introduction of a welcome to Carolina.
And then secondly, truly embracing and allowing the student agenda. It never mattered to me what the students wanted to work on. Whatever they cared about, that was just fine with me. There were things that I cared about, and I sort of dangled them out to see if I could grab a bite or nibble. But the vibrancy of this organization is the student-driven agenda.
In 2005, students formed Extended Disaster Relief to respond long-term to the devastation by Hurricane Katrina. Students have now taken more than a dozen trips to the Mississippi Delta and continue to go today.
And it's nothing more than that, to create a climate of students wanting to be more. If I opened the Tar Heel and student had a program that they were doing, I would email and say, gee, I read about this in the Tar Heel. It sounds just great. Come see me. I'd like to know if I could help out with this or something.
STAND, the anti-genocide student movement, was invited to the Y in 2009. Now a committee, STAND continues to mobilize nearly 1,000 students advocating a more just international community.
And students, I've never had one blow me off. Students would come in and say, wow, you read about this thing? And I would say, yeah, I thought it was a great idea. Way to go. What can we do to help?
In the last 5 years, HOPE, Homeless Outreach Poverty Eradication, has begun coordinating a literary magazine at the homeless shelters, spearheaded a 14-acre community garden, and holds regular community dinners.
And if anybody would email me, the first thing I would say is, could you come by and see me? Because I'd love to hear more about this, and I'd like to know more about what you want to do.
We all share the responsibility for creating opportunities for people, helping improve our schools and our other community institutions. That is all our collective responsibility. And the Y really changed my outlook in terms of what I wanted to, what a successful life would be like, and what a meaningful life would look like.
As college students at the Y, we were encouraged to be so involved in the community that we were living in.
I think that sort of is a way of saying what the Y has done. It goes beyond just what goes on in the campus setting to helping students make contact with the real world.
The Campus Y is a forum, a beginning for taking on difficult social issues and justice issues that the local community and the whole world has to face.
The Y taught me to listen to what other people are saying, to actually listen, get past your perceptions. Try to listen because you really can't let yourself evolve unless you take in new ideas. And you may reject them, but you need to listen to what others have to say.
The Y is a place to reflect, a place to grow, a place to serve, and it's based on the initiative of everyone who walks through the door. The Y taught me that we have the potential to make a difference in people's lives if we're willing to do so, if we're willing to have service beyond ourselves.
I remember when David Brower, that first director of Sierra Club, spoke at the Threshold Conference in the fall of 1989. He said, "I'm always amazed by what young people can do before older people tell them it's impossible." You know? And to me, that kind of sums up what the Y is all about.